Hello everyone, Berserkhead here, and first of all, happy 15 years of Total War. I'm recording this video on June 25th, which is the anniversary. It's 15 years since Shogun 2, not Shogun 2, but the original Shogun, the first Total War came out. And so this DLC was released as kind of a celebration. There was a discount on Total War, there was a free weekend as well, so there was some sort of a celebration going on, I guess, for this anniversary. Now, I'll probably upload this video on June 26th because it's already quite late at night because Steam is horrible. It took me, once again, a couple of hours just to install the new update. Steam is just horrible when it comes to installing updates. It's so bad. And then right as I'm about to launch the game, Nvidia's like, oh, you got a new driver, so you gotta install them. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we're gonna be playing the Last Roman campaign. And we're gonna be playing as the Vandalic Kingdom. Now, back when I started the Picts campaign, I said that I'm gonna start a new campaign whenever a new DLC comes out. So I'm playing a campaign until a new DLC comes out. Then I, stop playing the previous campaign and I start a new one as one of the new factions, or generally playing the newest content. In this case, there are no new factions. These are all old factions, except for the Roman expedition, but it's basically the Roman Empire, so I wouldn't consider it a new faction. But yeah, these are my very first impressions. This is totally new. I'm launching the game for the first time. I've never played this before, but I want to play as the Vandalic Kingdom. Probably everyone's going to be playing as the Roman expedition, and I don't want to do that. I just want to play as something more, Germanic. And I really find it fascinating that those people that actually originate from Scandinavia were able to make it all the way down to North Africa. I just find it fascinating. But yeah, let's take a look at the faction traits. So the Vandalic Kingdom, we got Germanic units, the Germanic something something as they're called in the Total War community. So yeah, but let's see the traits here. So we got piracy plus 100% increase to the income from raiding all provinces in sea regions. So that's cool. I'm used to that, having played a lot as the Celtic factions. Sabotage specialist plus 20% to the success chance of sabotage actions. Not the most useful thing, but yeah, I don't like that too much. Reformation of the Western Empire. Control 40 regions to gain diplomatic option. Join Empire. Okay, so that's a new mechanic. Never seen that before. Once again, these are my very first impressions, so that's cool. I'm gonna see how it's gonna work out. Initial challenge hard. Yeah, I actually have the Roman expedition starting in my territory, so I guess that's why the initial challenge is hard. But I should be able to deal with it. I might lose a couple of settlements at the start, but should be able to bounce back. But yeah, there are two things that I want to talk about. The first thing is that ever since I came back from Italy, I haven't been very consistent, to the point where this is the first time I'm actually recording a video ever since I came back. The reason for this is I've been feeling very, under the weather and in a bad mood. It's family stuff, you know how it is, but I'll try and, I guess, do what I'm supposed to do, upload 5 videos a week. This is the goal that I've set to myself, and I should be able to do that. And there's really no reason to not do it. Just once again, I haven't been feeling too well recently. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about is that this DLC, there are actually a lot of previews. So this DLC was there was basically the bigger Total War YouTubers were given access to it prior to its release. I wanted to talk about it as well, but let's watch that. We gotta watch that. So gonna talk about it later.
I couldn't think of a finer man for the task. Retake the former Western Roman Empire from the barbarians. Deliver it to our beloved emperor on a plate. These games should be in your honor. When I heard Justinian had you in mind, I can't say I was surprised. After all, you were his uncle's favorite bodyguard. Not to mention your accomplishments at the Battle of Dara. And the way you suppressed the riots in Nika. You are the last of the great commanders. And your loyalty is clearly above question. However, the ruins of Rome are a wild and unpredictable place. A lot can happen out of reach of these fragrant walls. A man might look about him and think perhaps that it is all rightfully his. Good luck, Belisarius.
Okay, so that was it. It's basically the trailer. I've seen it before. Yeah, I should listen to that as well, I guess.
Gelimer has set about reinventing the kingdom in the image of his great-grandfather, Gaius Selig. However, deposing a pro-Roman king has drawn the attention of the emperor. He has sent an expeditionary force commanded by a general called Belisarius to take back northern Africa in the name of the Roman Empire. This must be dealt with swiftly. We must not allow the Romans to get a foothold. Once Africa is secure, we must turn our attention to the islands of Sardinia and Corsica, as these places are also Vandalic possessions by right of conquest. Our fleet must be rebuilt if we are to succeed in this. It may only be a matter of time before the seas are under control once again. But the real prize is Rome. Once Africa and the Western Mediterranean are secure, we must turn our attention to the conquest of Italy. For you cannot rule the world if you do not rule in Rome.
Okay, so, now I realize why the initial challenge was hard. So not only I have this Roman expedition, which is basically a horde, it's not really too great. I mean, those units, these Fotorati are actually one of the new units. So I don't know how great they are. I doubt they're like amazing. But yeah, that's not hard to deal with. But I'm also at war with who are those? The Visigoths? Their banner is changed. Oh, Sardinians. Alright, so they have Corsica as far as I can see. They actually have the whole province, so Corsica and Sardinia as well. So yeah. And I have some troops here, so let's see, yeah. It's my faction here. These troops should be okay to actually take those, the settlement here. Keralis, but I don't know how I'm gonna repel the Romans. So I definitely gotta start recruiting some troops. This is my faction leader here. Okay, anyways, just for a second, let's talk about you know, certain YouTubers getting basically a preview, you know, being able to make videos before the actual release. That's good overall, but it's bad for like other YouTubers. Let me explain. That's a good thing, because if they're willing to show like actual footage by you know, people that are not, I guess they're gonna be biased a little bit, but they're not like CA employees. You know, they always make like a let's play video whenever they have like a new DLC. They did it for Rome 2, they're doing the same for Attila. They actually released quite a long let's play video on the SEGA channel. But yeah, that's biased, so you can't really trust that. You know, it's footage that's really controlled by them. Whereas if you give access to it to certain YouTubers, it's not as biased, because they can basically show whatever they want, and they can give their honest opinion about the DLC. So that's a good sign. Plus they did it before the DLC was actually released, so that means they were done early. So this time the deadline was actually good, and they wanted to, they basically did whatever they wanted to do with it. You know, they didn't rush it this time. So the whole thing was finished, and the deadline was okay. So that's great. However, I personally am not a huge fan of that, and the reason being is that if you're gonna give access to it early, you know, you're screwing over like smaller YouTubers. I can, you know, criticize them for that, because, you know, of course you're gonna give it to the big people because you want exposure and you want, you know, to basically promote it. But this way people like me are getting screwed over, which is once again normal. I'm not criticizing them, I'm just saying. Anyways, so let's play this. There's some new buildings as far as I can see. We've got an Aryan church. Maybe it's not a new. Yeah, they all look. Well, most of them look different. I haven't played Attila in a while, so yeah, they're supposed to be new technologies as well. And as far as I can see, there are. For the most part, I'm not sure if it's complete like overhaul. One grow, that's always good. Let's get that. So. I will not be upgrading those settlements. Squalor is horrible, but those settlements are gonna be in Roman hands soon. So I should concentrate on actually defending those settlements. Those two are lost. Basically what I'm gonna try and do is I'm gonna try and fight the battle and kill as many Romans as possible. Once I retake those settlements, then I can consider building something there. I have an army here that is pretty much useless, but let's see the diplomacy screen right now. So everyone hates me except for the Visigothic Kingdom. Alright, and we've got the Roman expedition here. The Holy Roman Empire is actually pretty far away, so I'm not too concerned about it. We're trading. Are we trading with those guys? We are trading. That's why those parts of the map are revealed. So that's cool. So a smaller map, as you can see, but it's more detailed. There are many more settlements on it. And that's how it is for pretty much every expansion DLC out there. That's how it was for Rome 2, and that's how it is for Attila, and that's fair enough. You know, smaller, more detailed map for an extra campaign, that's totally fine. So, okay, enough talking. I've been talking for too much. But, let's move this army here. It's a nice walled settlement, and I hope we can actually recruit some decent troops. Oh, Vandal Horseman. Those actually looked really good. I actually saw one of the preview videos, and those guys looked amazing. You have access to them that early in the campaign, like basically from the very start, so they're a really nice unit. But I'm gonna be fighting. I want to be well, I am gonna be fighting, and I want to be fighting behind walls basically, because that's gonna be the easiest way of doing it. You know, having towers and stuff like that always a nice advantage. So I'm gonna be recruiting some Germanic levy here. Let's see how my income is. Yeah, not too great. So we might start building some economy, although, oh man, sanitation is absolutely horrible. Let's upgrade that first so we get some extra sanitation. How bad is it exactly? Total sanitation -3. Really? Oh, that's horrible. We might have some very bad like disease outbreaks and stuff like that. Let's actually build another one. Can we? Fields, yeah. Well, before we start building any economy, that's like the first thing we gotta do. Again, squalor everywhere. That's horrible. I gotta build it here though, because if I build it in the provincial capital, it's just gonna give me sanitation for the capital, as far as I can remember. Let's see if that's the case. Food storage, yeah, that's the one with the sanitation, and that only gives me sanitation for the capital. So yeah, that's not great. Actually use my, that was kind of dumb. I used my population surplus. It's horrible. The whole sanitation thing. I might end up, like, destroying certain buildings. Anything that I can build? Really? We have this and we're still, like... No, there should be some sort of a modifier that's, making this happen. I'm really not sure what's up with it, but squalor, like, sanitation shouldn't be that low. What's up with the culture as well? That's sort of important. Aryan Christian, well, this is actually the religion, not culture anymore, because that's Attila. So yeah, we've got religion, Aryan Christian on the rise. Let's see if that's the case everywhere. Let's check our provinces here. Man, I haven't played this game in a while. It might look like I don't know what I'm doing. So let's check this province. 50% Aryan Christian, good. 25% growing. We've got 30% growing, and here we've got Aryan Christian and Latin Christian, which is not good, but It's better than minor religion. And what is my spy doing here? That's not really great. So let's start moving our efforts on this side. I think I have another army as well. Let's see where it is. It should be right over here. Start moving this army as well to like this settlement, I guess. And if we can fight the Romans one at a time, that will be absolutely great. The sooner we kill Belisarius, the better. I don't really need food, do I? No, food is looking alright. I really need to build up some economy and stuff like that, but I can't really do it with all that sanitation. Public order, wealth from commerce. Let's do that. Let's build a city center there. It's gonna help with the public order as well, which is not too good right now. Let's see how the public order is. It's going down everywhere. Oh man, that's a horrible start. When it said initial challenge hard, it wasn't kidding. Do we need to do... wait, we gotta send governors. All my guys are looting troops. That's horrible. So if I send governors, I'm gonna have a bunch of problems later on. Should I do it? Yeah, let's do it. We can do 2 governors, so it's not too bad. Let's see which provinces are like the worst. So obviously I won one in the capital, so at least my capital province is stable. And then I won one in, let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one as well. So let's go to governors, and which is my, I forgot to check the name. So Africa something and Byzacena, whatever the name is. So let's see here. Yeah, the first 2 provinces basically. So let's get this guy and this guy as well. Let's see what kind of edicts we can issue now. So I want the public order one and plus tax rate as well. Since Aryan Christianity is growing either way, we don't really need the religion one. We don't actually have a... Oh, we do have a religion. Okay, let's go for the public order in both provinces. That will be really useful. So there is public order. So that's it. Let's go. That was well, that took a while. But once again, those are my very first impressions. We're going to be fighting this battle, just trying to inflict as many casualties on the Romans. Once again, I'm just giving up on those 2 settlements. It's a sacrifice that I gotta make. I really... It's practically impossible to defend them. Even if I were to recruit an army there, it wouldn't have helped too much. Oh, damn, my garrison is absolutely horrible. At least I have towers. That's the only thing that I have going for me. So, yeah, that's pretty dreadful. I don't know how many casualties I'm gonna be able to inflict actually, because some of those units are nice. You know, the Cataphractari look great. Those guys seem to be good. Explorators are garbage, and those guys I'm not sure. Once again, they're a new unit as far as I can see. Some Sagittaria here, and these should be Equites Promoti, right? So yeah, the more I can kill, the better. And that should be Belisarius. I doubt we're gonna be able to kill him unless he's like really retarded and does something stupid. But hopefully we're gonna be able to do it. Well, not kill him, but you know, at least like inflict some not so minor casualties, which I doubt is gonna happen, but hopefully we can do it. Let's see. I guess my best bet is just to stay at the town center, and if there's like a hill or something, like basically a high ground, I'm gonna be deploying my skirmishers there, and I'm gonna be, you know, trying to keep the enemy away with my spearmen. That took a while. Yeah, Attila takes quite a while to load. And it's kind of the same thing with Rome 2 as well. Oh, nice. We actually have walls here, so that's cool. Well, they're not really walls, but some sort of a construction where we can climb and get the higher ground. They're attacking from 2 sides. We can do some barricades as well, which I doubt is going to happen, but let's try and do that. So if someone tries to come from here, they're going to eat a bunch of tower damage. I'm not going to be defending the towers. If my garrison was bigger, I would have done that, but it is pretty small as it is right now, so I guess we're doing that. No, let's actually move it here, because they might try to attack from both sides. Nah, never mind. Let's put it here. They're going to be attacking from this side, so this is where my general's at. Let's get a nice tight formation, like that. We're in spear wall as well, and let's see here. these are the Fotorati. They actually have an average missile block chance, so I doubt I'm gonna be able to do too much on this side. But they have pretty much the same units on this side, and if not even, like, I guess those spearmen have like an even better missile block chance. So I'm just gonna be going for that, and we're gonna be doing well, just for the archers, gonna be doing heavy shot. There we go. For the extra armor piercing. If we can actually get the cav, that's better. So let's get the flaming shot for the cav. I guess that's the better choice as my general. Man, I haven't played this in a while. It's been quite a while actually since I last played Attila. I've been uploading different videos, you know, like Total War Arena, Medieval 2, so I haven't really played Attila that much recently. Not at all actually. So yeah. Well, that's what this DLC is basically supposed to do, like make people play the game again, which is cool. And they waited quite a while, but I'm still not convinced it's actually great. I haven't decided what I'm gonna save for my should you buy it. Let's actually use the armor piercing, unless we can target the cab, which we can't. So let's use the heavy shot and try and kill some of those Fotorati. Oh, we can actually kill the cab now. Never mind. Let's kill the cab. They're in range. So yeah, the more cabmen I can kill, the better. Where my guys go? No, what the hell? What the hell happened there? That was horrible. What the hell was that? Okay, they're out of my line of sight, as far as I can see. Oh, these are scout equities. Equities promoted like the better version of those guys. They're capturing this actually really quick, so that's sort of concerning me. Let's see if we can get a volley on those guys. That would have been great, but apparently we're not, so let's just target those guys instead. I know fighting this battle is pointless, but once again, trying to inflict... What? Really? Just a single volley actually did that much damage? Even without the line of sight? Are you kidding me? That was horrible. Wow, that... Was this something that I missed there? Or have they been shitting me for a while? What the hell was that? That was horrible. Okay, let's try and just throw as many javelins and arrows into this mess there. See how many kills I got. 65 kills. Oh, no, not too bad. Those guys... Oh, 12 kills. Wow, that was horrible. And those guys, 2 kills. Even worse. Cool. So that went horrible. Let's try and shoot. Try and shoot the cav. Try and kill as many cav as possible. Don't run away. Just shoot the cav. Go on. Those guys don't want to go down from the walls for some reason as well. Let's actually not let them charge the archers. Let's just keep those guys there. Oh wow. That went horrible. But yeah, as I said, I'm just giving up those 2 settlements. Oh, those cataphracts. Let's see if we can get some kills on the cataphracts. Maybe a couple, maybe a cap. Well, yeah, we got 6 kills. Yeah, that's cool.
The enemy is upon us. They're at the wall.
Just keep shooting. We don't have line of sight as well, so. Let's fast forward. Oh, really? You're just gonna start running like that? Oh, that was horrible. See if we can kill more scout equities. We actually did, alright with the scout equities, but that's about it. Could have killed many more. Well, not really with this horrible garrison. They're actually shooting into the backs of their own men. Oh, scout equities are actually having a lot of kills. See how many killed. Can I see? Yeah. No, I can't. Well, yeah, I actually can. About 200. Okay. That's not gonna matter at all in the long run. I mean, granted they're a... Oh, look at that. Granted they're basically a nomadic faction. The way that works. So basically, in case you don't know, this thing, what do you call it? The Roman expedition works basically like a nomadic faction, but instead of just raiding and sacking the settlement, once you actually conquer a settlement, it gives you the option either to take the settlement for yourself and declare independence, or reclaim it for the Byzantine Empire or the Western Roman Empire, whichever it is at the time. So that's basically how it works. So you can play it, well, you can basically play it two ways. You can either get like a nice big settlement and declare independence and try to make your way and win the campaign this way, or you can just fight as a nomadic faction for the Western Roman Empire, which is going to be your ally, obviously, but you got to do most of the work. So that's how it works, the Roman expedition. So if they actually declare independence right now, that would be absolutely great, but they didn't. They actually reclaimed it for the Byzantine Empire. Is it the Byzantine Empire or the Western Roman Empire? Should really see which one it is. I think it should be the Byzantine Empire at this point, because the Western Roman Empire has fallen. Oh, it just says the Roman Empire. Okay, cool. Because it's not the Western Roman Empire. I mean the Eastern Roman Empire, for obvious reasons. Let's actually withdraw here. It's not a favorable battle. And they're gonna attack me again, and it's gonna be even worse this time. I am horrible at naval battles. I am absolutely dreadful at naval battles. So I guess I'm gonna auto-resolve that and hope for the best here. Do we have any sort of advantage? Let's play it balanced. Close defeat. Okay, that was horrible. Well, would have been a decisive defeat if I actually fought that. And is that my factioner did? Oh yeah, that's great. And this one again, just trying to be protective. We lost a few more units, so we gotta start. Oh damn, that's horrible. Yeah, now I see why it said initial challenge hard. That's indeed very, very hard. So I could have probably won this battle if I was decent at like naval battles, but I'm horrible at naval battles, so would have been even worse. Hilderic executed is basically one of the first things. Let's read it. The Romans have landed in Africa, so this is the Roman expedition. In response, Gelimer, the Vandal king, which is me, has executed the old pro-Roman sovereign, Hilderic, after years of imprisonment. The death of this broken old man promises to plunge the conflict into even greater depths of ferocity. There is no turning back for the Vandals now, no possibility of a peaceful resolution. The rest of the world looks on this with bated breath. Perhaps the Romans are no longer a force to be reckoned with. Can they punish this act of brazen defiance with their trademark unflinching brutality, or will the Vandals defeat the invaders and usher in a new era of barbarian defiance? So, cool. We executed the pro-Roman, whatever, ruler. Let's actually see what kind of garrison we have here in the settlement. Just real quick. Oh, it's actually a better garrison. It's not too great, but at least we might be able to do something more significant. Now, when it comes to this army, it's actually smaller, and am I still recruiting? No, I actually recruited the Germanic levy. Edict issued, that's cool, but my factioner actually died. Were those two of my family members that just died? Oh, that's horrible. That's so freaking bad. And I only have a daughter. I have two sons. Well, this one's gonna be coming of age pretty soon, but that's about it. Man, this is a really difficult campaign. It's gonna be a really nice challenge. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for the first episode. Just one turn, but yeah, well, once again, this is a very, it's sort of my first impressions video. Now, as we carry on going with the episodes, obviously I'm gonna play some more of it. I'm gonna get more familiar, and in episode 2, I'm just gonna be playing, and I'm gonna know what I'm doing a little bit more. So yeah, that's gonna be it. This is a new campaign. Once again, gonna be replacing the Picts campaign. And yeah, that's gonna be it. See you next time. Goodbye.